WYRDEER getting 2 kills. If you would ask me if this would actually happen, I would not have told you it would. Not even bad. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation F VGC. We got a really cool team today. It's actually a team, like a Psychic Terrain team built around WYRDEER and a bunch of other really cool stuff. WYRDEER actually came back to the game, I think was with the Teal Mask DLC, but like nobody's ever used this thing, so I seen this team and I kind of wanted to use it. You guys are probably just as curious as I am to see how this thing actually does. So I'm going to kind of break this team down for you guys, and then we're going to hop in some matches. This is actually a team by Extra Pickle. If you guys want to use the team rental code up in the corner, there's actually no pokepaste, at least when I'm recording this for this team, so if there is one, I'll include it at the bottom of the description if there happens to be one when I do upload this video, but as of right now when I'm recording it, there is no pokepaste, so keep that in mind. This is actually a team around WYRDEER, kind of some cool stuff. I got the safety goggles, WYRDEER. It's a really weird mon. I have not even seen this thing really even be played at all in VGC. It has Intimidate, but like its stats are really bad. They aren't really, I mean, I wouldn't say they're really bad, but they're kind of an awkward stat distribution. Its typing really isn't the greatest either, being Psychic Normal. I mean, it's the same typing as Indeedee, which is good for Indeedee with what it wants to do, but like offensively, especially with its stat distribution, really isn't the greatest, so. Got the safety goggles. Actually, Terra Fairy with the Terra Blast, Expanding Force, Trick Room, kind of a cool set. You got your Torkoal and the Lilligant combo. You can actually run the Torkoal and the Trick Room, either one. Kind of just really standard sets with the Sash. Lilligant. This actually has Encore, which is a little bit unique. A lot of the other ones either run Upper Hand or like Protect or a few other stuff, so you can see how that actually does. Psychic Seed, Trick Room, Indeed is like a full-on support. Indeed with Skill Swap could be kind of cool. You got the Terra Flying Goodra, Hisuian Goodra. I'm kind of curious to see how that does, because I've not seen Terra Flying at all, so we're gonna see how that actually does. And then you got the Terra Water Ursaluna. I don't really know about the Terra Water, because the main thing you try to Terra for on Ursaluna to cover for is your weakness to grass types, and water does not really help with that at all, so we're going to see how that Terra really does. I don't really agree with that Terra, but we'll find out how it does. Otherwise, it's kind of a really standard set, so overall, that's kind of the team, kind of just breaking it down. A lot of standard stuff on this team, not really too much more to explain. Let's see how this team does. Alright, we're here with game number 1. I just realized my audio was not recording, so if I have to cut out like the beginning of this, that's why. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'll use this game or not. We'll see how it goes. If this game is good, I'll just throw it into the video for you guys, but I realized I was not recording my audio and my audio wasn't working, so. My opponent leads with the Ogerpon and the Tornadus here. I actually get my Spadef boost. Actually ain't too bad of a lead because I get the Intimidate off here, but I know it's gonna be kind of shitty because I'm gonna try to get Trick Room up here, but I think if he just doubles into the Indeedee here, I think he's still, like, I might just get one-shotted from this range. I don't know if I should actually just Protect here. I could Protect. I'm gonna try to Protect here. He's Intimidated too, so like he shouldn't be doing as much damage, but we'll see how it does. He has the Rain Dance. Okay, under Rain Dance, he probably still one-shots me. Even with Intimidate. See how much this actually does. It's at minus. That's at -1, and it still does 75%. That's crazy. Or how much this does though, like I mean I can skill swap here. Actually I'm gonna try skill swap. I'm gonna skill swap the WYRDEER here to get an extra Intimidate. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do here. And then I'm gonna go for Expanding Force. I could go Terra here, Terra Fairy, but there's really no point in going Terra. Should have thought amount of damage. So now I actually get the Intimidate off twice. I don't know how much that really matters because, like, I still think the Indeedee is dead here. Let's see if I actually live this. He's at -2 now. So now that makes it probably like a 2-hit KO. It's going to be a roll. I actually live, so that's huge. I think one thing I can actually do here is I can actually skill swap the Ogerpon. I can try to skill swap the... What I should have tried to do is I actually skill swap the Water Absorb there, but I don't know if that really matters, so he's probably dead on this next turn anyways, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam for damage, and I'm going to go for Expanding Force again. I think he's going to Protect on this turn though, and he probably just double Protect to try to stall a Trick Room. Yeah. I guess if I was really smart there and I could have predicted that, I could have tried to skill swap the Intimidate again and skill swap with the WYRDEER to get a triple Intimidate off on him. But I don't know how much that really matters anyways. I think he's kind of dead here on this next turn. He can't outspeed me under Trick Room, so it comes down to what his last two mons are. He had Flutter Mane or Shifu Dark, Ogre Pawn, Tornades, which you can see right now, and Incineroar Moongus on his team, so like I said, I'm probably going to have to cut this video off because like the start of this video was not recording my audio, so you guys aren't going to see the team preview. I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam here. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam and then I'm just going to go for Expanding Force. WYRDEER getting 2 kills. If you would ask me if this would actually happen, I would not have told you it would. Not even bad. Dazzling Gleam. I guess if I really wanted to, I can maybe... I couldn't really do much there. Follow Me, but kind of a wasted turn. There's not much he could have did there. He does have Urshifu. One thing with this team, actually, that I found out too, and like with his team is incredibly weak to Urshifu Dark, apart from like Terra Fairy. So it's kind of a problem. If he has actually Trick Room here, or if he has double Protect, he can actually maybe stall my Trick Room out. Because I have 1 turn of Trick Room left, so if he has double Protect here, yeah, he can actually stall my Trick Room out. And like I don't have anything in the back that I can actually like set up Trick Room anymore, so I'm going to Follow Me here. I think he's going to go for Dazzling Gleam. I think that's what he does here. I could Terra Fairy, but I'm so low health where I think he's going to Protect here. I don't think it's really worth wasting a Terra. So I'm just going to Expanding Force. It doesn't have Protect, he actually has Sucker Punch. Okay. I'm hoping he's banded. I'm hoping he's Choice Banded, because if he's Choice Banded, now he's locked into Sucker Punch. Rain's gone, that's good for Torkoal. I'm going to try to set up Trick Room again. I'm just going to go for double Trick Room here and try to get it set up. I'm going to go for Trick Room. I think he's just going to Dazzling Gleam here on this turn. I think that's what he does, so I think I'm dead here, but I don't know if it really matters. Like, I still have Torkoal in the back, which can be pretty good here, but Terra Fairy. Probably going for Dazzling Gleam. I think I'm dead here. I think this is where the game actually gets turned, and I think I end up just losing. Goes for Sucker Punch again. Okay, that's good. Show me Moonblast. Oh, there's the Dazzling Gleam, so it doesn't matter. He might actually be banded. He might actually be banded Sucker Punch. I don't know. I'm forced to go into the Torkoal here. I think if I really want to, I think he's banded, but I could maybe Terra the Ursaluna here into Terra Water. That way I can just dodge the fighting type move, but I think he's Choice Banded. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Terra Fire Flamethrower here. Try to get the Flutter Mane out of here. And then I'm gonna Protect on this turn. I shouldn't have went for Protect, because if he's not banded, he can actually just one-shot me. I maybe shouldn't have Protected there. I'm just assuming he's banded, because like last turn there was no reason for him to go for Sucker Punch there, because he outsped both of my mons. I don't know if that's banded damage though. See how much this does. Does a decent amount. I think I might actually be able to live. I might be able to live a Sucker Punch plus another Dazzling Gleam. That just one-shots him, actually. We might actually still be able to win the game, y'all. It's a 2v1 now, so... If he's choice banned at Sucker Punch, I think we can still win the game, but I just don't know if he's banned or not 100%. I'm just assuming he is, because... Like, even by that damage, I don't know if that's really bandit type damage. I'm just gonna flamethrower here. I'm gonna flamethrower, and then I'm gonna go for headlong. Actually, I'm just gonna go for solid. Yeah, so he is choice banded, so he just surrenders. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Towards the end there, I did not think I was gonna win the game. I think if he was not choice banned and if he was focus sash, he would have 100% won the game there. Really close match. Really close game. WYRDEER putting in some work though. At least the WYRDEER got like 2 kills, put in a bunch of work. Not bad. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here with a match. My opponent's running a really cool team. He actually has the Mousehold, Smeargle, Mimikyu, Hydrapple, Gardevoir, and Sylveon. So he's really weak to poison and steel types. He has a really... Oh yes, he leaves. Okay, he left. He left. Okay, he got so scared he left. Okay. Alright, we're here with another match. Hopefully my opponent doesn't leave on me because I like that other guy's team. He had a really cool team. I wanted to see what it would do. But instead of now, we're actually going against a team with a bunch of broken legendaries because it's never a session with a shitty team like this. I wouldn't say this team's shitty, but like a real shitty mod, in my opinion, like WYRDEER going against legendaries. It's always like the when I'm playing the really bad teams, I go against them for some reason. It's never when I'm actually using a good team. I can actually fight against them really well. It's always when I have a really bad matchup into them. But the guy has Terrapagos, Fluttermane, Arclodon, Raging Bolt, Kyogre, Okidoggy, whatever. I mean, one thing that's good here is Trick Room's really good, but I don't know how much it really matters here, because... I mean, I guess technically what I can do is I can bring Torkoal, because Torkoal ain't too bad versus him. I'm trying to bring Torkoal Lilligant. I'm going to bring the Indeedee in the back. I mean, I guess Goodra. Goodra ain't too bad here either. I might actually just bring the Goodra here. I don't even think I'd bring the WYRDEER. The WYRDEER just doesn't do anything. It just legit get like one shot by everything on his team. Doesn't do anything. I think I'm better off bringing the Goodra, because like at least the Goodra can probably like, it can kind of wall the shit out of the Kyogre and a few other things on his team. Especially if I can get set up with Body Press. This actually leads Okidoggy, expecting me to intimidate, so I'm glad I never even brought the WYRDEER. I don't know, with a speed boost, I'm not sure if he actually outspeeds the Lilligant here. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm just gonna protect. I'm gonna protect here. I don't actually have Sleep Powder on this. That's the one other move the Lilligants usually run is Sleep Powder, which I forgot about. This one doesn't have Sleep Powder, so that kind of sucks. I don't know. I'm just going to go for After You here. I'm going to try to go for After You Eruption. Hopefully he doesn't outspeed me. I'm not going to Terra yet because I think my Terra for something else might be really good late game. I outspeed the Fluttermane even at +1. See how much this actually does. And in the sun, it just one-shots the Okidoggy. That tells me he's not Assault Vested for sure. I think if he was Assault Vested, he maybe would have lived that, but he's not as AV. I don't know how this thing lived on like an invisible Focus Sash. I really don't. Like, how the fuck this thing lived? If he has Kyogre, though, he goes right onto Kyogre here. Yeah, there's Kyogre, so... Can't have too much fun. He has to shut the sun down right away. Which kind of sucks, because I think I just kind of let the Torkoal drop here. I think the Kyogre just comes in and kills everything here. I can't really do much. I want to keep the Torkoal around just to try to get rid of his weather, but I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to switch the Torkoal out. I'm gonna try to switch out into the Goodra. I'm gonna try to go into Goodra here and see if it actually... I just want to try to get rid of his Rain. I think having the benefit of getting rid of Rain might be pretty good here. I can't really even touch. I wish I can go for the Flutter Mane, but I like all this stuff I can't really even do because I need 2 turns to charge Solar Beam up or Solar Blade. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I had Sleep Powder on this Lilligant. I think Sleep Powder would be way better than Encore, at least for this match. Actually goes for Shadow Ball too. Doesn't do that much though. He gets the Spit F drop. Of course he does. Of course. Actually, I'll speed the Kyogre. He's not Scarf, which is surprising. Does he go for Water Spout? He actually does. That's reduced damage. It's fine by me, I guess. So now what I can do here is actually kind of go freely out into Torkoal and get rid of his Rain here. I'll give the Flutter Mane a speed boost, I think. Or I think he actually has a speed boost because of booster energy. So I don't know if that really matters, but I think the Torkoal is probably going to go down here, but at least I get rid of his Rain, or at least force him to switch out. And then I'm just going to Heavy Slam, get the Flutter Mane out of here. I kind of want to make this match like a 1v3 as fast as possible, that way I have a chance of winning. And I'm just going to Flamethrower the Kyogre if I somehow live. That does like 75%. There's no way I live. Yeah, there's no way I live. If I really wanted to, too, I could have tried to predict that and tried to go into the Indeedee there on the Shadow Ball and kind of got that in for free, but with how much damage it would take, I just don't think it was really worth there. That would have been a play I could have made, too, I guess. Terrapagos. Actually, that ain't too bad, though, because I can actually set up on Terrapagos. I'm not really even too worried about that, actually. It just comes down if he Terras. If he goes Terra, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. It's probably what he's saving it for it, because he hasn't used on anything else. And what I do here is I'm gonna go for Shelter here, and then I'm just gonna go for I could go for Trick Room, which I think I might do. I don't know, can I actually swap the ability of Terrapagos? I'm not sure if that actually works. I haven't tried that, or I haven't seen that even tried at all. I'm just gonna Trick Room here. I think Trick Room's the best option here. If I can get set up to like +4, I can just easily like one-shot the Terrapagos, so like I'm not really too worried about it. This actually does. Curious to see how much this does. It might actually just one-shot me. I get it critted. I get critted through the special defense boost. I'm gonna lose now. Now I lose because of the crit. That's fun. That's fun. You gotta love getting critted when you cannot absolutely just fucking need a crit. Like, it just costs you the game, and that's always when it happens. I've been having some really, really bad luck lately, especially over like the last like week or so. It's just like missing really crucial moves that like win me the game, and like missing the move just cost me the game, or like on turns where I cannot get critted and I end up just getting critted and I just lose the game because of it. This is one of those matches. Let's see how much this does. I'm gonna see how much this does and see how much +2 body press does. There's no way I win. I just want to see how much it does. Maybe I can one-shot him. He's actually slower than me somehow. How is he slower than me? I don't know. Oh, I forgot I never got the Trick Room up because I got one-shotted. That's why. I'm sitting over here thinking I got the Trick Room up. I forgot I got critted. Fucking scumbag. If you're one of these people that goes under the ladder with like teams of legendaries, like legit uninstall your game, please. You ruin the entire casual ladder for people like me, you really do. Us chumps that are going onto the ladder with like a team that has fucking WYRDEER on it. Like, you were legit ruining the game for us. Come on now. Try to let some people have fun. Or at least wait till Regulation G drops and then start using your legendaries and spamming them on the ladder. Come on now. I'll see you guys in another match. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves without getting absolutely just fucked by RNG. Alright, we're here in another game. My opponent has Urshifu Dark, Incineroar, Sinnoh Shot, Iron Hand. So he has like half a Trick Room team himself. Plus like combo of Chien-Pao and Urshifu, so that's gonna be really fun. This team's really weak to Urshifu. It's really weak to Dark Urshifu, and it's also really weak to Water type Urshifu if you don't have Sun or like anything to really deal with it. I guess Goodra ain't too bad of a counter into it, but like a close combat, you're not gonna really want to eat, and you're forced to Terra. So, still not really that good. I don't know. I kind of want to bring the WYRDEER here, though. I'm gonna lead WYRDEER. It ain't too bad into him. The only problem is like the Iron Hands, or like it can kind of get fake out, and same with the Incineroar just shuts it down. Like that's kind of the main problem too. Just gets shut down by Incineroar, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to bring the Ursaluna, and then I'm gonna try to bring the Goodra here. I'm gonna try to go run full Trick Room here. I don't think it really pays bringing Torkoal at all here. Doesn't really do that much. I mean, it's good into Sinnoh Shot, but apart from that, it kind of just gets shit on by everything else. Unfortunate thing here is though, I think like he can't fake me out here, but like what he just does, he just goes for knockoff. I think knockoff like just one-shots anything here, so I'm forced to Terra the Indeedee to try to get my Trick Room up, because that's the one way I have to try to win this game. But like I'm gonna be tearing the Indeedee, and I think knockoff just one-shots the WYRDEER here, unfortunately. So. I don't know how much that really matters. It's actually the water type one. I thought you had the dark type Urshifu, but it's actually the water version. It's a little bit better for me, but it's not much better. Go Terra Fairy here. Just try to go for Trick Room and see how it works. That or Parting Shot, too. If he goes for a Parting Shot on the WYRDEER, like, I just don't do any damage. Stats are pretty bad to begin with. Like, if you get your stats lowered, it just doesn't do anything. He has U-turn. Does that just... I'm surprised it doesn't one-shot me. I think that's because of the Intimidate, but that might actually be Choice Scarfed. That might be Choice Scarfed. Cloud Watcher. Oh, the Iron Hand. Okay. I mean, you're going to be eating There's the knockoff. I'm glad I Terra'd. See how much this actually does. That's actually a solid amount of damage. That's way more than I thought it was going to. So that tells me he's not Assault Vested, because otherwise it would have did nothing. It's not bad. I'm just going to Expanding Force again. I think what he does here is he goes for knockoff on WYRDEER. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to skill swap. I'm going to skill swap the Intimidate off the Incineroar to intimidate both of their mons again. Maybe at -2. Like, if he's at -2, I can live a knockoff. That's my plan here. Oh, he has Heavy Slam. Never mind. Never mind. He actually outspeeds. He gets the crit there, too. That might have mattered. I'm not sure. Somebody would have to run that calc. It might have mattered. That's 2 turns. That's 2 games in a row now, though. Like, the Indeedee gets critted at, like, the worst time ever. This thing out of here. Get it out. Get it out of here. Yeah. Do I even live a knockoff? I live on 11. I don't think that really matters very much, though, because, like, he has Oh, he has his own Ursaluna, so that's even worse. He has a Urshifu in the pack still, which can kind of just Aqua Jet me in the end, but I actually think Ursaluna is actually slower than WYRDEER is, so he might actually just outspeed me here. I'm gonna Protect, just to try to stall out a turn and maybe buy some time. I gotta try to go for Shelter here, but like, I don't know if he has Earth Power, I think he just one-shots me, and I don't have Terra Fairy or Terra Flying here to dodge the Earth Power, so kind of fucked here. I'm just gonna try to go for Shelter and hopefully try to do something. Maybe he goes after the WYRDEER. If I were him though, I would just go for Hyper Voice, get the +1 boost, and then just go for Earth Power the next turn. Because I think at +1 it probably one-shots Goodra. I'm slower than the Ursaluna, that's good though. That's solid. See how much this does to me. That just almost fucking one-shot me, that's crazy. Goes for knockoff. I think I have like one turn of Trick Room left, don't I? I think I do. I don't think a Body Press one-shots him, unfortunately. Like, I'm gonna try to go for Expanding Force here. But like, I think Body Press does not one-shot him at +1 or +2. He might have Protect here too. If he has Protect, he goes for Protect and stalls out my Trick Room. Yeah, there's the Protect, so I think I actually lose now. I think I actually lose, because if he goes after the... I mean, it depends if he goes after the Goodra here, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Because, like, now the WYRDEER is not doing anything anyways. Yeah, he just gets rid of the Goodra on this turn. Oh, I actually live because of the defense boost. He gets the burn, though. Of course he does. Of course he gets the burn. He got the crit earlier that probably mattered, because I think I probably would have lived that on the heavy slam, and like now he gets the burn. I don't know if it really matters though, because he outspeeds me. Without Trick Room, he outspeeds me, so I don't know if it really matters that much. I'm going to try to go for Trick Room here, but I think what he does, he just goes for Hyper Voice on this turn. I'm going to try to go for Expanding Force just for damage. I think that's my only play here. And then if I somehow live, I'm going to go for damage on the Incineroar. It seems really weak to Incineroar too. Like, it gets really walled by Incineroar. Like, I understand like the Ursaluna is like probably for the Incineroar, but like the rest of this team really gets walled by it. I guess the Lilligant too is okay for Incineroar, but you still get intimidated and faked out most of the time unless you Terra Ghost. He's really thinking about this. There's nothing to think about, bro. I think he pretty much just wins. How do I outspeed you, bro? How do I outspeed him? I don't know. So the Goodra is somehow faster than the WYRDEER. I have no idea. No idea how that's the case. I live the knockoff, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead to burn anyway, so... It's gonna be legit. It's gonna be the Ursaluna versus like his entire team, and I think I lose that one because he has Urshifu in the back. So, well, I still have Trick Room up. That's why I outsped, because I have Trick Room up. That's why. I was gonna say I don't know how the fuck the Goodra outspeeds the WYRDEER. I forgot I still had one turn of Trick Room left. What I do right here is I Protect. And hopefully he doesn't have Calm Mind. Because if he has Calm Mind and sets up, I think I just automatically lose. Still even more so. And then I gotta hope that an Earthquake, I can live 2 moves from him. And then an Earthquake one-shots both of these Mons with a Guts boost. And then I gotta hope the Ursaluna comes in and does not have close combat for some reason. Or like Surging Strikes, which he probably does. He has Parting Shot, so. Blood Moon, okay, that's fine. I get the Guts boost. I think I still lose here anyways. I don't know why I'm even still in this match. I'm pretty sure I just get fucked. I don't think there's any way possible that I win this, but I'm gonna go for Earthquake and see what happens. Especially if he just Parting Shots out on me. Like, if I go down to -1, I think I just automatically lose. I'm not doing enough damage to anything. Oh, he's gonna just withdraw, straight up withdraw, that's fine. So I'm gonna get some free damage on the Ursaluna here. I don't know if it really matters that much though, because I think I still so much has died. Holy, another crit! Another crit! Another crit where that matters. That is 3 now. 3 in the span of 2 games that matters so much. I don't know if that really mattered that much though, because like he still... It doesn't do enough to even kill the Ursaluna, so I think I still automatically lost there. That one might not have mattered as much. I'm just going to surrender. There's no way I win. It's really unfortunate. I think that crit on the heavy slam there, though, I think that 100% mattered. The crit on the Indeedee there at the start of the game with the heavy slam, that did 100% matter. I don't know, bro. I think this team has some real huge flaws. This team's really weak to Urshifu. This team's really, really weak to Incineroar. It's one huge problem with this team. I guess apart from the Ursaluna, but I don't know, so I'll hop into some... hopefully we can have like one good game with this team where I can at least somehow maybe win. I'm hoping I can maybe win at least one match. That's all I'm hoping for, so I'll throw like 1 or 2 more games in this video for you guys. Alright, we're here with another game. There's, at least looking at the team preview, it's going to be another really difficult match to win. I think every single match I've had tonight, I've been going against Urshifu, Incineroar on the same fucking team. I just cannot catch a break at all. He has the Rillaboom, Incineroar, Earthflame, Ogerpon, Flutter Mane, Frigoraph, and Urshifu again. So, it's going to be a really tough game. This team's also, like, I think a real problem with this team is it's really weak to dark types. I think on this team, like, a fairy type would be great. Like, I think Sylveon, like, looking at Sylveon or, like, even, like, Hatterene would be really good on this team. But I guess the one thing you'd be replacing for both of those would be the WYRDEER, so... And that's, like, the entire team, this team's built around, so I can see why. Just goes to show you how bad WYRDEER actually is. I'm going to bring Torkoal, Lilligant, where that's what we're going to roll with. I'm going to bring the Indeedee in the back, alongside the Ursaluna, and let's hope to try to win that way. I'm going to bring the Ursaluna this time because I think he's going to 100% bring the Ogerpon. He's 100% going to bring the Incineroar, and then probably the Urshifu too. Usually if you see the team, like every single time I've went against both of those, they bring the Incineroar and the Urshifu every single time, so. Just because it's so fucking good versus this team. He's the Intimidate here. I'm kind of curious if he's just going to step Trick Room here or what he's actually going to do. I think what I'm actually just going to do is I'm actually going to Earth Power here. I'm going to keep the Lilligant around, and I'm actually going to swap out into the Indeedee, predicting a Fake Out, and that way he can't fake me out on this turn. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. That's the wrong one. Wrong Mon. Now swap the Lilligant out, not the Torkoal. See if this play pays off. I gotta make some crazy plays to try to win this one, y'all. Please go for Fake Out and then set up the Trick Room for me, please. He just goes for the Flare Blitz, and it almost one-shots me. I regret swapping out. I regret that. Earth Power does nothing. Holy fuck, that doesn't do anything. He gets the Trick Room up for me, though. That's great. Thanks for setting up the Trick Room for me. I really appreciate that. I think what I do here is I can go for... I think it's Eruption. I'm just gonna go for Terra Fire Eruption here, I think. I think what he does, he might actually outspeed me here. I'm not sure what he's running. I don't think actually... I mean, I think even if he run min speed, I don't think Farigiraf, like min speed 0 IV even outspeeds Torkoal under Trick Room, but... He's probably just gonna Hyper Voice here, so I think Follow Me doesn't really make sense. I'm just gonna go for damage. I think the Torkoal here, at least under Trick Room, should be able to outspeed both of these mons. We'll see how it goes, though. Outspeed both. Can I just one-shot everything here, please? I need a double KO here. He lives. Is he Sash? Is he really Focus Sash? Or did I just get an incredibly low... Like, he's not even Sash yet. It's got another invisible Focus Sash. I'm telling you, that's like the... There's another game, too, I think I had it earlier that you guys have probably seen this video where I, like... There's a Flutter main that lived on like an invisible Focus Sash too for like no reason. What are these damage rolls? I have no idea. I'm just getting really unlucky with crits and damage rolls tonight. I'm in a good spot here though. Like I can go for Eruption here just to try to get rid of the Farigiraf. I kind of force him to protect, and then I mean I can go for Headlong Rush here if I really want to, or I can just try to. I can't really protect in the Urshifu's face. I'm probably gonna get one shot here. I think I'm better off just going trying to get rid of him with Headlong Rush. I think with the damage from Eruption and maybe the Headlong Rush, he just goes for protect. That sucks. He might just double protect here. Actually, he doesn't double protect. Okay. I'm hoping this kills the Urshifu, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to be in a bad spot, because... It does a solid amount of damage. See how much this does. Okay. I was going to say, if I didn't kill him there, I think I'm going to be in a really bad spot. Because I'm running out of Trick Room turns. He can maybe try to stall out my Trick Room turns here. Or the Trick Room that he actually set up, because he set it up himself. I never even set it up. I really want to thank this guy for setting up the Trick Room for me, though. I think if he wouldn't have set up the Trick Room, I think I would have lost. Thanks, bud. Let's Slow Down. What kind of nickname is that? I don't know what I'm assuming maybe had Let's Slow Down. What do you have, Icy Wind? To slow people down? I just Eruption here again. I Eruption, and then I'm going to go for a Headlong Rush again. I mean, he protects here, but like, what does protect really get him here? Like, it doesn't really do shit for him. I forgot how many Trick Room turns I have. I think I have 2 left. I mean, even if I don't have Trick Room, like, it's at the point where I have a Focus Sash Lilligant in the back still, so... Like, I don't think there's any way, no matter what he has, that he can one-shot Ursaluna from full. I'm just gonna Flamethrower here. I Flamethrower, and then I just go for Headlong Rush again. I think I still have, this is my last turn Trick Room, so I did have 2 turns left. Finally got a win. Funny enough, I didn't even bring the WYRDEER here because it was just such a bad matchup, which kind of says a lot how bad it actually is, but finally got a dub. That was just mainly because he set up Trick Room as well. I think if he never set up Trick Room there, I think he maybe would have won. Because like, if he never had set up Trick Room, I think the Indeedee would have died there. So, I don't know. That was just kind of clutch for him. He kind of made me win the game because he set up the Trick Room, and I just had a way better Trick Room team than he did. So, talk a little bit about this team. Alright, as for this team, what is the conclusion? Is WYRDEER actually good, or is it actually like a really bad mod, and is there a reason why anybody's not even using it, which is kind of apparent, at least after me using this team. I think WYRDEER's, the reason why nobody uses it is just overall really bad. I think the main thing with this team, I think this team overall, it's actually so bad to where I think it's actually holding this team back. I understand this entire team's built around the WYRDEER, but like I think this team would actually be like a million times better just swapping the WYRDEER out for like Hatterene or even like Sylveon. I think would be a million times better and actually up this team and make it even a lot more competitive. I think that WYRDEER is just so bad on this team to where it's actually like holding the entire team back, and which is kind of sad. But if you guys want to use the team, maybe you'll do better than I did. I had some really bad luck for in this. A lot of like really crucial crits that cost me some games. A bunch of crazy weird low rolls that could have like stuff that lives on like invisible focus sashes and a few other things. I got some really bad luck just going against a lot of sweaty teams like Incineroar, Fluttermane, bunch of other like really sweaty shit that this team does not like going against Urshifu every single game. This team's really weak against Urshifu. This team is like incredibly weak against Urshifu. It really is. Another thing this team kind of struggles with is Incineroar. Like apart from the Ursaluna, this team really has nothing for Incineroar at all, which is kind of bad. So if you guys do play this team, like keep in mind for both of those, you're really weak to both Urshifu and you're weak to Incineroar. There's a few other things too that I ran into that this team happens to be like really incredibly weak versus. I went against I think a team, I don't know if you guys will see it because I legit got rolled in like 3 minutes by this team, but I went against a team that was also another Sun team that had like I think it was a Choice Specs Walking Wake or some shit on it, and the fucking Walking Wake legit just swept my team. It legit just fucking swept my team under Sun, so this team's really weak to Walking Wake if you can't get your Trick Room up too, because it just outspeeds everything, and especially like Undertale. I think that Tornadus with Tailwind Boost just made it outspeed everything, even the Lilligant. I forgot if I actually I might have brought the Lilligant to that game, I'm not sure. I don't think I did. I think that's one of the games I never brought it, but I brought the Torkoal of that match too, and I just ended up being outsped by everything. There's no way I could get the Trick Room because I just kept getting one-shotted by the fucking Walking Wake, so there's a few things on this team that like it's really weak to. I think this team's also like really reliant on the Trick Room. If you can't get your Trick Room up with this team, if you're not like playing like the Torkoal Lilligant combo as like a lead or like some type of thing on your team, then it kind of really suffers. It's really reliant on Trick Room, and if your opponents are able to stall your Trick Room out as well, it just comes down to where if your Trick Room turns just run out, you just automatically kind of lose at that point in the game. Because usually the stuff that can set up the Trick Room is either really low on health or usually dead, which is usually the WYRDEER or like the Indeedee, or both. If you bring both to the same match, they're usually really low on health to where they just get outsped and killed on the turn that you don't have Trick Room, or like they're just not able to get Trick Room up anymore. So I don't know. Overall, like a few other things I would kind of change with this team. I think Terra Normal on the Ursaluna would be a lot better. Didn't really see too much out of the Terra Water on the Ursaluna. I think I guess mainly probably the main thing for the Terra Water is probably just for Urshifu Rapid Strike. That's all I can really think it's the Terra Water is for on the Ursaluna. But same with like the Terra Flying on the Goodra. There was one match where I wanted Terra Flying, but I just already used my Terra and I couldn't make advantage of it. But apart from that, I think like Terra Fairy or there's a few other Terras on Goodra I think that are a little bit better than Terra Flying. I understand why it's on there, just mainly to you can maybe pair it alongside the Ursaluna, just spam Earthquake or like dodge the ground type moves for like a defensive Terra, but I think a different Terra would be a little bit better. But apart from that, I don't know, WYRDEER, I don't know what else you can really do. The problem with the WYRDEER as well, it just gets walled by so much. Where Urshifu just fucking walls the shit out of WYRDEER and like it one-shots it. Like an uninvested knockoff does like 75% if you don't Terra into Terra Fairy on the WYRDEER, just from like your every day like run-of-the-mill Incineroar, which is fucking crazy. Like that's just how bad it is. I cannot stress to you guys how bad WYRDEER really is, and that's the reason why you never see it. Maybe you could build a team a little bit better around it. Maybe this team that really isn't good enough to support it, but I don't know how much resources you really got to dedicate to something to try to make it work to the point where you're like, yeah, I'm better off just using something else. Why am I wasting my time using this? Is it as bad as Magmortar? I don't think it is. I think it's like a little bit better than Magmortar. I think Magmortar, at least if you guys missed that video recently, that we had a session around Team Matum around Magmortar. If you guys missed that, I'll leave a link to that on screen for you guys right now to go check it out. But do I think it's as bad as Mortar is? No, but it's not much better. It's not much better at all. At least WYRDEER did a few things. I got a few kills and did a lot of damage, but it's not much better at all. I think I just got really lucky at some of those games where I did at least something. So I don't know. There's a lot of games you guys probably aren't even going to see in this, like testing matches I kind of did, and a few other ones where I just got fucking rolled by like way better teams. It's really frustrating just getting fucking rolled over and over. It's such a waste of time, especially when you're just trying to test a team. It's like, okay, how do I know if this team's good or not, or if I'm playing well enough? I don't know, but I don't think that's really anything with the team. I think this is mainly just teams built around a shitty mon. If you got rid of the WYRDEER and placed it with like something else, like a Sylveon or a Hatterene, I think this team would be a million times better by default, even without like changing anything else. So, if you guys want to use the team rental code up in the corner. Apart from that, if you guys enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Got a bunch more stuff on the way. We got Regulation G probably going to be announced within the next 2 weeks. So, if you guys not want to miss that announcement on the rule set for Regulation G with the restricted legendaries coming into the format, subscribe because I'll be covering that and I'll be featuring a bunch of those teams on the channel as well. Apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.